Hi there folks, and welcome to this week's solutions for the Daily Rigour issue number 131. A wee survey from England suggests that 1 in 3 children are not active enough, so that means that they do fewer than 30 minutes of physical activity a day. So we have to write this figure as a decimal in a percentage. So we can change a third into a decimal by doing the sum 1 divided by 3, and of course here's how we set it out. So how many times does 3 go into 1? Well, it goes in 0 times, and we'll carry the 1 over. But because we're at the end of the sum, we need to put a decimal point in and make this 10. So 3 goes into 10 3 times, remainder 1. And then we're going to make that 10. 3 goes into 10 3 times, remainder 1. And we're going to make that 10. And then 3 goes into 10 3 times, remainder 1, and we're going to make that 10. I wonder if you spotted the pattern yet. So 3 goes into 10 3 times, remainder 1, we're going to make that 10, and the pattern is going to go on forever. So we can't actually write a third as a decimal, as in we can't write 3 forever, but what we can do instead is we can write it as 0.3 recurring. And how we do that is we put the wee dot above the 3, and that just means that the 3 goes on forever. So that's a third as a decimal. So as a percentage, it's, well, to change a decimal to a percentage, we times by 100. So it's going to be like 33.333333. In other words, it's going to be 33 and a third percent. So a wee bit tricky there. So how many young people in the survey do fewer than 30 minutes daily exercise? So it's a third of 120,000. And to find a third of 120,000, we divide by 3, which means we've got a final answer of 40,000 in 5 to 16-year-olds. So okay, on to our second story now. So experts from the World Health Organization have officially classed gaming as a mental health disorder. So we've got a wee scenario here. So Simon's been playing his PS4 for all of these times during the week, and we want to know, according to the World Health Organization, does he have a gaming addiction? So, well, let's add up all his times first of all. So it's 90, add 170, add 100, add 80, add 200, add 320, add 250. That comes to a whopping 1,210 minutes for the week. So we could change this into hours and minutes, but I think it's easier to change 20 hours into minutes. So there's 60 minutes in an hour, so we can multiply this by 60. 6 times 2 is 12 with 2 zeros, so that's 1,200 minutes. So he's actually gone over this key trigger here. So what we can say is that yes, Simon has a gaming addiction according to the World Health Organization, since 1,210 is more than 1,200, so only just. So I'm sure he can cut that down a wee bit if he really wants to. Okay, so on to our next story. So we've got oil now starting to flow from the BP Clare Ridge development just off of Shetland, and it's expected to recover an estimated 640 million barrels. There's 159 litres of petrol can be made from a barrel of oil, and each litre of petrol costs £1.24 on average in the United Kingdom. So how much money could be made from this oil? Well, rather than do 640 and then 6 zeros and ending up with an answer that won't fit into your calculator, I'll just use the 640. We're going to times it by the number of litres and then times it by the cost per litre, and all of that comes to 126,182.4, but of course that's million. So we've now got to think about place value when we try and write this in words. So 2 million, 8 tens of millions, 100 million, so it's 182 million, which means that this bit here stands for billions. So we've got 126 billion, 182 million, and then after to the right of million comes hundreds of thousands, so that's going to be then 400,000. So a serious amount of money available from this oil field. Okay, so we're coming up to Christmas, we're all starting to get very excited, but have you noticed that some shops are even selling Easter eggs already? Well, Cadbury's cream eggs and mini eggs to be precise, and that's with Easter being 19 weeks away. So on what date is Easter? Sunday 2019. So I suppose we could just keep adding on 719 times, and then that's going to take us to the successful date. So if we add on the first week from the 9th of December, that's going to be the 16th of December. If we add on 7 again, we get the 23rd of December. If we add on 7 again, we get the 30th of December. Now there's 31 days in December, so if we add on another 7, we get the 6th of January. Add on another 7, we get the 13th. Add on another 7, we get the 20th. And then if we add on another 7, we get the 27th. Now there's 31 days in January, so if we add 7 on, we get the 3rd of February, then the 10th of February, then the 17th of February, then the 24th of February. And 2019 is a non-leap year, so February is only going to have 28 days in it. So if we add on another 7, we get the 3rd of March. Add on another 7, then it's the 10th, then the 17th, then the 24th. Now March has got 31 days in it, so if we add on another 7, it will take us to the 31st. If we add on another 7, that's going to be 7th of April. Add on another 7, it's the 14th. And if you look here, this is 6 groups of 3, so that's 18 weeks, so we just need one more week to make it 19 weeks. So if we add on another 7, it takes us to the 21st of April 2019. But let's maybe try and enjoy Christmas first of all, guys. So there we have it, your word solutions for this week's Daily Rigour, issue number 131. Stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and bye for now.